Can this portable device help you sleep better? Let's check it out. Oh, hey, hang on. Let me turn this off. Dave Taylor here, and I'm looking at this while I'm resting and meditating while listening to this. This is the AVWoo White Noise Sound Machine, and it's actually a pretty nice little device. As you can see, its form factor is basically a smoke alarm. It's almost exactly the same size, and from the back it looks the same. But what it is it's a sound machine. So it generates a wide variety of noises, and you have adjustable things like volume and how many times it cycles and sleep settings and all sorts of stuff. The most important thing though is it has a built-in 1200 milliamp hour battery, which means that you can run for 20 hours just off the battery. That is pretty handy. Now, it charges via micro USB and it includes a cable, but you will need to bring your own charger. Almost all of us have those chargers, or frankly, you can plug it into your computer, and obviously your computer's not going to know what the heck it is, but it'll still get power from the USB port, so it's still charged. No big deal. Now, I'll give you a tour in just a sec, but it has a auto shut-off timer giving you 30, 60, or 90 minutes of audio, and has the ability to cycle through. There are 15-minute cycles or sequences of music or sound, and then you can either have it go once and then be done, or you can have it just keep cycling through and through. Now, maybe you don't understand, but 15 minutes is really nice because there's a lot of sound machines out there where their cycle is like 15 or 30 seconds. And so what you end up doing is you lay there and you listen and you hear the repeating loop, and that's very disconcerting. I don't like those at all. So having a 15-minute cycle means that I'm basically, by the time that first cycle is over, I'm either going to be asleep or in a good meditative state, which is actually one of the things worth mentioning, is that this is really great for meditation or relaxation, and it's also good for studying or doing work. So like if you're a student and you want to be able to study without having all the distractions of everyone around you, then something like this can be really nice. Now, to be fair, there is no audio out. This is not intended to be something you'd use with headphones or earbuds. That's an entirely different use case. But the AVWoo does a nice job. So what I want to do is I want to give you a close-up tour and let you hear all the different sounds. Before we do that, let me just show you that the center is on, off, and volume. So I'm going to turn it on, and then turn it on pretty high so you can hear it. And then we're going to start with the white noise and pink noise sounds. And let me turn it down a little bit. The way it works is that each button, there's sort of a membrane on the bottom, and each one has multiple sequences or status. So I push the same one and it alternates between white noise and pink noise, and then I push the second one and it alternates between fan and natural wind, for example. So now let's get back to that close-up. So first off, the leftmost button gets you single cycle or loops. The second one is alternating between white noise, and turn it up a little bit, white noise and pink noise. And then the next button alternates between fan, which sounds like you're in an airplane, which is the last thing I want to be in, or natural wind. Or always my favorite, thunderstorm. Or ocean waves. And bird song, or chirp, which I guess is supposed to be crickets. A lot of darn crickets. And then finally, you alternate between light music and lullaby. So this, I believe, is light music. And this is lullaby. But lullaby has this weird sort of audio liquid sound. I don't really know what that is. So we'll go back to thunderstorm. That's just the nicest of the options. And that's basically that's all the functionality. Let me go ahead and turn this off. So that's all the basic functionality, and it's really nice. I really like that it won't accidentally turn on in your luggage if you travel with this. And I will tell you, as someone who spends a lot of time in hotel rooms, that sounds really weird. I go to a lot of conferences. It is super beneficial, super nice to have a sound machine in your hotel room. So I always have one of these devices in my suitcase 100% of the time. And sometimes you have to turn it up pretty loud to not have to hear the neighbors, but other times it helps just sort of mellow out the space and help you get to sleep. So that's really nice. Now, the only thing I will say as a criticism is that there are lights, as you can see here on the bottom, the things illuminate, and you can't turn off all the lights. So when you are using this, however soft you have it, whatever mode you have it in, there's always some illumination. And I know some people are super photosensitive at night and want a pitch black room. And if that's your situation, then you might find that you're throwing like a towel over this or something. I mean, it's not that bad. After it all settles down, it's just the one function that's actually in use that is illuminated. So I don't consider that a really big deal. You could probably cover that up with a coin, for example, and do fine. But I wish there was maybe a little switch on the side that said turn off all lights. So this is just another, it's not a source of any sort of illumination. If that's an issue to you, it's an easy workaround. Anyway, before I get to the price, if I can go ahead and ask, can you go ahead and click subscribe and subscribe to my channel? I really appreciate when you do that. And leave me a comment. Let me know, do you use white noise machines? Do you have something like this for when you travel? Or do you have something like this in the baby's room so that they don't lay there and like cry every time your, I don't know, the show on TV gets loud or something? So I have found these sort of things really beneficial as a parent. That's a whole nother conversation. So, the price. This is the AVWoo White Noise Sound Machine, and it is a very modest $19.99 on Amazon.com. That is a pretty darn good deal. This would make a lovely stocking stuffer if you're looking for something like that, or gift. But even just for yourself, this can be a really nice way to get a little more control over the audio environment that you live in. So, this is Dave Taylor. I think I'm gonna go and have a nap, so let me get this up a little bit and get it to the right sound. Alright, well, I'll catch you in my next video.